Good evening and welcome back to Prime of Midlife. It is Sunday and we're live here at 8:30. Please remember to hit the like button and do the subscribing thing and all that sort of stuff. Hello, how you doing? If you could let me know that you can hear me, that would be useful because I have the mic plugged in, so hopefully it is working all right. Oh, perfect. You can hear me loud and clear. So, 5 by 5. Fantastic. So, good evening, Alan. Meow. What are you like? The cat is sleeping there on a blankie, quite happy. So, Lana, good evening. Little Trader, good evening. Charlotte, hi. Bell's Angels, I like that. Good evening. Carol, hello. Andrew from Edinburgh, good evening. Ben, you're back. Nice to have you back, darling. Hal Ming, lovely to have you here. Donna, good evening. Anna from Ireland, hello. It's a little sparkly heart and everything. So, how are we all? As you can see, my eyes are burst. I mean, just that's what happens when you sit and read a book at a real high speed. My specs are very squint, aren't they? I must have squished them at some point. But yes, as I mentioned on the earlier video, I found a book and I read a book and I'm like, a sleepy person. But apart from that, we're all good. Baby Tales, good evening. Julie, hello. Sarah, good evening. Oh, you've been busy all day, Anna, you poor soul. Yes, I should have been, and I haven't been. And it's just like, yeah, okay. Vicky, hello. Carol, I know what you mean, not enough weekend. Claire, good evening. Susan, good evening. So yeah, I mean, I was full of good intentions on Friday, wasn't I? I was going to change all the storage, do all things like that. Huh. See, this is what happens when I read. So now you'll all be yawning. I share. See, I share my yawns with you. Cluster Bungle, good evening. But yeah, when I had talked on Friday night about redoing the storage and I had all these plans, I also had a thing about storage, about what you do need. I thought I need to remember that as well because things like I bought one of those black metal things for logs to go in. Probably about 4 foot high and about 1.5 foot wide, and you stack logs in it in the house. And that really has been a good thing because it's cold and I've got the fire turned right up. I go through a lot of logs. And the wee basket that I had, which is quite a big basket by normal standards, but it's wee when it comes to logs. I needed more than that. So that stand thing for the logs is a really good additional storage. So things like that, I was like, yeah, you need to remember I'm sort of, I'm going up saying I'm going to get rid of this and I'm going to get it. But there's also things of that we need to think, what have we found that's good? What have we found that's been useful? And I think that I need to also do that. So, oh, Donna, don't. I did that before. Carol, yes, the family history book was fabulous. Hi, Bernice. Hi, Alison. Charlotte, Firelit and Super Cozy. I had the Firelit earlier today. Donna, who's the favourite author? Because, reading. What was it I did in September? Packing away favourite out of season clothes and vacuum bags. Oh no, moth damage in the spare room carpet. Yeah, vacuum bags then, definitely. Des, good evening. Yeah, I think it was September when I was away in the caravan and the new Robert Galbraith, who's actually J.K. Rowling, book came out, and I literally sat in the caravan and I read that book from start to finish. We got in on Monday Monday afternoon, we arrived at the caravan. Tuesday, we went into town and there was a Waterstones and the book was out. So I went and got the book and I went and read the book, and that's what I did on my holiday. The other one was Diana Gabaldon, who did The Outlander. I started reading that before Outlander was even called Outlander. And it was the last book that she brought out. I actually had Patrick's daughter Tracy pick it up for me from Waterstones from Perth because I wanted it that day. So yeah. Maggie Hartley. Foster Carer True Stories. I have not read them. Good evening, Popcorn Boxing. Nice to have you here. But yeah, I do. I mean, I love reading. I do. I love writing as well, but it's very strange. I absolutely adore writing with a fountain pen. And Patrick got me the most beautiful fountain pen for Christmas a couple of years ago. But it takes so long. I'm much, much faster at typing what I want to write. But that doesn't look as pretty. So I get myself all tied up in knots of, will I send an email or will I sit down and spend the time to write a letter? Who knows? So yeah. Really busy with moving and unpacking. Gave yourself today off. Good plan, Sarah. Reading and crochet is on FaceTime. See, there you go. That's a good day, Sarah, I think. After being all busy and stuff. So you do that. And as I say, reading, crochet, FaceTime, video, that's a good evening. Claire. Love it. A book written by Neil Stevenson, especially Seven Eves. I shall have a look, Claire. Thank you for that. Hugh, good evening. Avril, hello. Nana Paula, good evening. Yeah, so books. When Kathleen was younger, so she was in bed early at night and I wasn't doing, and I literally was here on my own at night. So I would read, and I read quite quickly. We had 4 6-foot bookcases in the house, and I had them in the hallway, and it was getting, I really was running out of space. So I did a whole thing and donated a whole lot of books to the charity shops and did the whole thing. And it stopped for a while, and now I'm back on it again. So yeah, although I've been quite good, I have not been buying. I used to buy so many books out the charity shops, and keep them for ages. So yeah, noticed more brain fog recently. All I do is consume YouTube. Can reading more help that? Do you think? Yep, I would say so. Popcorn boxing. I would say that if you're doing a lot of social media where it's just one after the other, after the other, after the other, your attention span's rubbish. So sort yourself out with something nice to read. And take it, whether it's articles, whether it's website stuff, etc., etc. I would not be staying on social media too much. I did that. I found TikTok. Well, Kathleen put me onto TikTok. I did a TikTok account for Prime of Midlife. And I just found it one night and went scroll, scroll, scroll. And my brain was useless the next day. It was horrible. So I got a world war going on and everyone moved on over to talking to Japan and they're losing the lot. Wesley Wyndham Price. Yeah, something's going on anyway. Just finished The Golden Spoon, a bake-off style murder mystery. Ooh. There's interesting. Yep. That seems to be the whole thing, though, doesn't it? That, giving away our stuff means that we've got less. Oh, latch hook rug making. I got the latch hooks. I think they're in my sewing box, which actually somebody else has a shot of just now. Balms and lip balms. It's very good to have hobbies, Donna. And as soon as I stop working, I intend to have many, many, many of them. I have tried various ones a little bit at a time. So yeah. One black cat lying here by the fire, 18 or so. Oh, bless. Oh, we sell, Bernice. You need to just be giving that one hugs. Many, many hugs. Good evening, Tina. Shorts, yeah. Long reads or building something like a puzzle helps get that back. See, long reads, puzzles, things like that, because yeah, it's definitely definitely attention span and everything like that. Your brain starts fogging up if you're not actually concentrating on something. I think I'm quite lucky because at work I have to concentrate, so I hold on to that. Book 2 of 10 for Poldark. Oh my goodness. Thinking of sticking to stuff from the Victorian era to avoid woke literature. Do you know, Popcorn, I don't mind woke literature if that's what they want to do. What I do object to is do not be taking my stuff, like my Famous Five and my Pride and Prejudice and all that, and changing it because you're woke. Those were written at the time for the time, so do not be doing wokiness with my books. That's a big no-no. If you want to write woke books now, knock yourself out. I don't care. I probably won't be reading it, but hey, good thing to do on a Sunday, Hugh. Light of Egypt. Ooh. Good evening, Slim. Hi, Barbara. So one friend started making wax melts and luxury soaps. Sell a few bits to keep buying more stuff to make more. Yeah, that's the same sort of thing. Oh, Anna, definitely. If you found something that you like, then there's a lot of our local school has classes at night, and there's beginners woodwork classes at a community garden in Perth, things like that. So yeah, definitely have a bit look. Jay, Grandad was from Bonnie, Scotland. Oh well, what can I say? Perfect place for granddads to come from. Ben, thank you. Yes, please do hit the like button. It helps share the stream, etc., etc. It's just a wee click. It's fabulous. Cluster Bungle. My current is Foundation by Isaac Asimov. Oh, Isaac Asimov. I read a series by Isaac Asimov, or a book. I can't remember what it was. I read it when I was like in my teens. And I really did like it, but I can't remember what it is. Amazon delivered my first 3 diamond painting kits. Oh, look at this. Look at us all with different hobbies and things. I'm dead impressed. None of Neil Stephenson's books are woke, but are in the science fiction genre. Oh, nice. Oh, that'll be the child coming in the door. Is that the child?
Yeah. It is the child.
It is the child. My goodness. See? Can't go any... I'm sure she does it deliberately now. Just comes in at a stupid time.
Yes, probably. I don't mean to. I mean, in my defence, I was picking somebody up, so it's not my fault.
Uh-huh. Honestly. For those who don't know, this is the daughter. See, can you tell?
Apparently everybody can.
Yes, exactly.
Now
So,
I'm going to bed for my early.
oh yeah, exactly.
5 a.m. wake up.
Thanks, darling. Bye. Yes. So Kat is on an early tomorrow. She's gone and picked up a friend who twisted their ankle and took them home. So she's now going up the stairs because she's awake at 5 o'clock in the morning for tomorrow. Oh my goodness. Caroline, good evening. Starting a night a week from technology, picking up a book. Used to read a lot, but somehow lost it. Why did I stop reading? Yep, Wesley Wyndham Price. I know what you mean. Why did I stop reading? Probably because my eyes don't love me now if I do that. First aid classes, be handy to know. Yep, first aid classes is a good thing. No McDonald's tonight. No, she didn't bring me McDonald's tonight, popcorn boxing. I am a deprived child. All of the books are available on audio, right? Yep, there is a lot of audiobooks available on YouTube, which is exactly what I intend doing with my ancestors book, what I just found today. Oh, thank you. Look like sisters. Slim, she is indeed a fine lassie. Hugh, of course my child's been good. She wouldn't dare be otherwise. But no, she is lovely. Anyway. Love painting wildlife and domestic animals and oh, Lana, I do like pastels, I have to say. They're very pretty. That's the sort of like chalky things, isn't it? I did share a flat with an art student once. I'm pretty sure I liked the pastels. Listen to audiobook or buy the paperback, but if I love it, buy the hardback. Keep it and read it forever. Yep. I used to, when I had a job that had a lot of driving, I used to go through like 2 audiobooks a shift, which was quite hefty. So yeah, Julie, can I ask what other YouTube channels are we all watching with regards to prepping? Doesn't seem to be as many as before. Who do I watch? Frugal Queen in France, Prepper for the Ages, sometimes Funky Prepper, but he's getting a bit in your face now, a bit scary. I used to watch a few more American ones, but they got a bit scary. Appalachia's Homestead, quite like that. And there's another couple of homesteading ones that I watch, just not particularly often, but I watch every so often. So yeah, that's the ones that I watch anyway. My daughter is beautiful. Thank you, Anna. I completely agree with you. Mobile phone took over. Now you look at it 24/7. Slim, a lot of us do, and a lot of us are now starting to get conscious of it. Oh, Caroline, wet dog, walk, bless. Alan, don't be bad to my baby. Made a couple of book stand basics of flat base and thin spine. 4-inch. Keeps the book open on the current page. Your wife's Scottish. You're in Devon. That's like way down the bottom. Goodness gracious. Ah, audiobooks and Spotify. I did not know you could do audiobooks and Spotify. Oh, Slim, I know what you mean about that. What was it I had? My mum had this thing because I read so much when I was young. And she was like, she decided, sorry, the sticky a bit. She decided that that was such a good idea, reading. So she would buy me what she knew was classics. So I got things like Heidi, Little Women, Black Beauty, etc. And she bought me Lorna Doone. Now, I think she got me when I was about 12. I didn't read it till I was about 18. I started it about 6 times. And I could not get into it. But then I did then I eventually got there, and it was a fantastic book. But I do know what you mean, Slim, about, some books are quite hard. Oh, Rose Red, of course, Jessica. Yeah, that was my pressure canning. That was where I learned that. That's about work from home as audiobook time and the commute. Yeah, exactly. Ben, I totally agree with you. Doom is easy views, and I'm quite conscious of trying not to do that because I don't want to get into that. That just is ridiculous. Off Grid with Duke and Stacey. Yep, I've seen that a few times. Decluttering is hoped to be moving into sheltered housing very soon. Oh, Caroline, I'm so pleased for you. Sheltered housing could hopefully make things much easier. Oh, every edition of Catherine Cookson. Anna, my mum had them. Yeah, if I ran out of my books, I read Catherine Cookson as well. Appalachia's Homestead. Yep, always guaranteed a smile. Slim, go for it. I have complete faith in you. You'll get there eventually. The Black St. Cheviot was nerve-wracking and the dwelling place. Oh, no. We can't do nerve-wracking. Teaching all sorts of canning, preservation going. love read your dad book and go, that's interesting. Oh, see, lots of different things. Steve Poplar, the Poplar Report. Oh, I will have a look at that. Nice and warm in bed with you with the dog fast asleep at my feet. Now, that is the way to go for a nice, relaxing Sunday evening. Yeah, Claire, I think I do, as I've said before, normally you'll find during the week, because I'm just in from work, that's normally when you'll hear me talk about the news. And then at the weekend, that's when I do practical stuff. Popcorn boxing. What's sheltered housing? It's like retirement flats, and there's normally a warden, and they've got like alarms in the rooms and things for people as they get that bit older who need a bit of support. So that's what sheltered housing is. Yeah, Slim, we're just not even going there. While the information is good, most of us can't do anything about it, and it's just going to be luck. Yeah, probably. Dehydrating. I still haven't vacuum packed. I meant to try and get the vacuum thing from Lidl when it was there, and then I didn't. BP Earthwatch is a good call for information. See, there's so many different channels and so many different people doing things in different ways. And it all depends on who you can relate to. Because there's some people who I'm just like, no, I can't. I mean, there's some people who their voice drives me insane. There's other people who their attitude drives me insane. And I'm quite sure I do the same for other people as well. There's some people who come on the channel and look at me and go, no. And that's fine. It's when you find a channel that you can relate to and that helps you, then yeah, that's who you watch. A brief history of black holes, my goodness. Ben, yep, I'm with you on that. And there's a lot of things that we won't have control over, and we would, it's getting your house in order, looking after me and mine, and that's it. Oh, Hugh, good night. Have a good sleep, and I hope you don't have to get up too early tomorrow. Same price as Lidl, but the plastic rolls are cheaper from Lidl. Oh, Claire, I will have a look. Thank you for that. Caroline, good budget, and look at you. £20 and you were sorted. Yeah, I'm motorbiking when it warms up. Oh yeah, that has to be done, Ben. That really does. Patrick and I are now. Patrick and I were talking about it at the tail end of the week, and we're like, oh, if this weather keeps up, then we can go out in the bikes. What happened on Friday morning? Ice on my windscreen. What happened this morning? Ice on my windscreen. So we don't go out in the bikes with that because the roads around here, because I'm rural, you've got the trees hanging over the roads, etc. So the sun doesn't hit them, so they won't defrost quite as quick. So yeah, no motorbiking just yet, I'm afraid. Caroline, yellow stickers from M&S. Yeah, don't even at me at that. I nearly got conniptions when I saw the prices of the Marks and Spencer stuff that I got. I mean, how can one roll be £5? That's not even your lunch. That's just the roll. Normally, your meal deal is the roll, the juice, and the crisps. But the roll's £5? I mean, seriously, what is that about? I nearly had conniptions. Anna, yep, some people think that, and I don't. I love them. So, but I waited until my daughter was 18 before I went and did my test because I had to be here from my daughter. Some more Sweden carrot to make pre-made mash for the freezer. Is it still cold enough for us? Oh, yeah, definitely. And yep, leaves freeze on the roads in the countryside. They do, Ben. And yeah. No, not £5 for a toilet roll. It was a lunch roll. It was a hog roast with stuffing and fancy mayonnaise roll. And it was like that size. It was not a big bap. It was a wee roll. I was less than impressed. And I got it in the Too Good To Go box. And the original price was £5 for this wee roll. Like, what is that about? So, yes, as I say, I had quite a big, hugely expensive popcorn. Not very, hugely expensive. I mean, a roll is your lunch. That's not a meal. That's a snack. And they want £5 for a snack. And that's before you get the rest of your snackies. Just no happening. Okay, Slim, I'm officially jealous. Liz, good evening. Nice to see you. I don't buy unless yellow stickers. M&S is very expensive. Yeah, well, that's the first time I've had that Too Good To Go bag from there since I first started Too Good To Go, Caroline. And when I first started it, I got like eggs and meat and stuff like that. And then it's, you know, getting a couple of sandwiches and a couple of bits of cold meat wasn't, you know, the only reason I could do that is because I was already in Perth. I certainly would not be driving through to get them. Silicon cupcake tray. See, I use silicon ice cube trays, the big ice cubes that are like about 1.5 inches by 1.5 inches. I use them, and I use them for like caramelized onion, as you say, mash, etc., etc. So that's what I use as silicon rather than a cupcake tray, because I haven't got a cupcake tray. Yeah, no wonder it wasn't Too Good To Go. Get the Tesco hog roast with stuffing and applesauce. Stuffing's a little strong. Nicely put, baby tails. Got was reasonable, but I did treat myself to the M&S Kievs. Yeah. Goodness, look at us, astrophysicist. I managed to say that in a one-hour. Are we impressed? Used a Cado. Reasonable, but did treat yourself to the M&S Kievs. Yeah, I think every so often you've got to treat yourself. Otherwise, it just doesn't work. Vacuum seal bags so can freeze them flat. Yes, I think I definitely need to start doing that. What am I like? Yes. Because if you remember, I did some fixing of the chest freezer last weekend. And what I found was that a lot of the little tubs that I had was the lids had been broken because they were frozen. So a lot of the tubs I'm not going to be able to reuse. And I'm thinking that using vacuum sealed flat packed is going to be more. So yeah, that was the plan anyway. Independent puppy, thank you so much. That's very kind of you. They do come out with comical gold, yeah. Little TX, yes, resource books. I have kept all of my mum's recipe books, some of which are very old and very ridiculous, and some of which are very ridiculous just because. But I have kept all of them. I have kept my father's old DIY books. I have kept anything that I can in paper. And that was one of the things why in the planner that I'd put on Amazon, I've put spaces for recipes and meal plans and stuff, because you just never know what information you might need. So yeah, that resource books are definitely a thing to do. Fruit and veg is great quality. Oh, baby tails, I completely agree. Some of the stuff is definitely some of the stuff is really good quality, but it's like our local butchers here and the local greengrocer. I mean, the prices compared to the supermarket are ridiculous. Yes, it's better quality, But if it takes up half your weekly food budget instead of a quarter, that's not going to work. So yeah, that's my thought on it, because I did think that, you know, I would go and shop local and I would get the local butcher and I would get the local, until I saw their prices, and it's just no. I mean, once in a blue moon, I'll maybe treat us to something, but I haven't done that in a long time because the prices are just so much more than the supermarket prices, and also so much more than some other butchers in other areas. Definitely, you know, it's a case of shopping around. Okay, UK Preppers Club page on Facebook is still trying to start up. Now, I have joined a preppers something or other on Facebook. I will go and check that, Julie, just in case. Was that in The Simpsons? They didn't know they were eating human. Please get it. Yeah, no, not even going to go there. The books on what wild foods you can eat are a great thing to have. They are, Slim. I totally agree with you. But part of the problem of being in Scotland is a lot of stuff doesn't grow quite as quickly as it does down south. Popcorn, was my dad good with DIY? My dad was a mechanic to trade. However, he could turn his hand to most things, including putting central heating system in our house. On his hands and knees, putting the copper piping under behind the skirt and stuff. Who knew? I still have the book that he copied to do that, or he looked at to do that. Educational videos about solar weather and the sun. Oh, there you go. Dominique, bagels? Nope, I have absolutely no clue. Jessica, yes, I still have my old dial-up phone connected. Indeed. Sally, do you or have you used an air fryer? Sally, I use an air fryer all the time. I was lucky enough to get asked by a company to try a couple, which have been given away. I now use a different one, but yeah, I love my air fryer. Mandy, who I work with, she got one of the ones that I got given, and she is now a complete air fryer convert. My daughter is an air fryer convert. So yeah. Greatest thing ever invented for coming in from work. Ah, good to know, Caroline. Thank you. Oh, cluster bungle. That's an ouchie. Yeah, you see, that's something that's happening to people. You know, you have good intentions, then all of a sudden your your rent gets put up or something. Matthew Johnson, good evening. Prizzy Honey, good evening. Health and safety would disallow your dad's central heating efforts today. Oh yeah, definitely. It wouldn't get signed off today. But luckily it wasn't gas, it was just hot water. So I'm bringing some plans for 60 hours plus speaker for time. Well done. What does this button do? It's always good when you get a bargain. So that is a good thing. Oh, Slim, solar panels. Don't even start me. I asked someone about solar panels, understanding I'm in Scotland and there's a dirty great big oak tree in the old churchyard across from us. Linda, good evening. And they came and they gave me a quote, and it was thousands of pounds, and it was like, yeah, we can do this. And I was like, yeah, but where's the bit that says, but you've got a dirty great big oak tree in front of you and it's Scotland? No. I just got a standard quote. So that got bounced and I got the wood burner instead. Because, as Slim says, about as useful as a bikini in Scotland. It's really good with my heart sank when I say they had a milk vending machine outside and inside 85%, so in the vending carousels, all with card payment. Nope. No, I'm quite lucky, Lana. The local thing that we've got, there's a little like honesty hut. I don't use it very often because it's a few miles away, but yeah, every so often I do the honesty hut. That's where we're going to be getting our eggs from now. Yeah, I haven't done Yorkshire puddings in the air fryer yet. No space for loads of gadgets. Yep, I get that, Slim. Alan, still no air fryer. Tut, tut, tut. Green, yes, the landlines are going digital. I have the digital thing in my hallway. I cancelled the appointment to repressurise it. Well done, because I wouldn't have a clue how to do repressurising my boiler, I have to say. Not that I have one, but I've heard about it a few times. Oh, Vicky, yes. Majority are touchscreen. I never thought about it. I know there's a little tiny one that Patrick got, and it takes like a Scotch pie, maybe a wee bit bigger. And it is turny dial things. I will have a look at that. I'm not sure. Definitely to do with that. Knock down portable speakers. Excellent. The Village Housing Association home seems to be getting solar panels, heat pumps, and insulation. That'll be because they're getting grants, baby tails. As far as I know, off the top of my head, I think any new houses that are doing that get grants from the government because they're using the heat pumps, the insulation, and the solar panels, and they're not using gas boilers. If they ban wood burners in Scotland, will you get solar panels? The ban wood burners in Scotland, I'll have moved anyway, Popcorn, because I'll be going into the city rather than being out so rural as I get older. Yeah, not even going to have that conversation, Claire, because I have some pork in the freezer. Yeah, Vicky, the small ones with the turny dials, that's what Patrick originally got. We now have it at work so that we can heat up like a roll or a pie one at a time. Old Nokia style phone, yeah, that's probably a good thing. Slim, I'm with you in that one. Use a speaker wire to save on Bluetooth power. Good point there. Haven't watched TV for decades. I still watch things, but not particularly on time. I normally use, do stuff that's different. Joe, good evening. No need for apologies. Goodness, we're still here. Look at us. We're here. It's all good. Small 4-panel solar panels on windowsills. Paid for themselves. Good plan, Lana. I have the little lights that are on spiky things. They're only like yay high. I've got one of them sitting on the window that's a solar light. And it sits on the kitchen window and it just lives there. So, yeah. Yeah, BTR turning off the stuff. I'm just holding on to it as long as I possibly can, Dominic. What are we chatting about, Joe? At the moment, how much use solar panels are up in Scotland, which is negligible. How we don't want BT to take all the analog lines and put them all digital. And stuff and things like that. 90-year-old mother has care line installed. The digitalisation prevents it from working in a power cut. Yeah, that's what bothers me, Green. Power cut and you've got nothing. Stuck with a solar panel on my van while I'm off work at the moment. Inverter and battery next, free power. Baby Tails, what is sunshine? Well, let me tell you, I did not know what sunshine was at 9 o'clock this morning because I couldn't see out of my windscreen because it was covered in ice. I was not a happy bunny. So, yeah. Oh, bless Maggie. What a shame. But hello, nice to see you there. But yeah, I mean, there's all these things that are being a thing. As you said, that's the Housing Association is making homes with heat pumps, solar panels, and heavy insulation. And it's, it's because they're getting things from the government, but it's not all going to work. What on earth has happened with my hair? Look at me. Goodness gracious. Old mobile phones, remember, will soon be left with 4G and 5G, so those old phones will become obsolete. Now, I did not know that, Avril. Yeah, power banks, definitely. Move the whole island to where Spain is. No, thank you. Not with the weather Spain's been having recently. They've had some dreadful weather. Just no. When the Triffids come, I'm going to wear my crash helmet. Yeah, no. What are we like, honestly? Triffids and things like that. I'm going more for what's the other one with the singing plant? Audrey. That one, rather than the Triffids. Thank you very much. So yes, that is, as I say, solar, not much good here. Little Shop of Horrors. Thank you, Cluster Bungle. That was what I was thinking of. Little Shop of Horrors. Switching off independently, and I'll be gone with only 4 or 5G left. Green, thank you for Little Shop of Horrors as well. Oh, so there's not much point in having old mobiles then, is there? See, this is going to be the thing. And with the Royal Mail, how are we going to be doing that? See, not liking this. I'm just not liking this communication thing. I mean, there's a lot I don't like about the sorry, I completely lost my train of thought there because Joe's just put in the care button thing installed in case Mum falls, and it turns out the phone line is digital, so they've had to install one that has its own SIM card. Yeah, exactly. That's the whole thing.
I'm sorry to interrupt your regular scheduled programming. Hello, Pippa. Goodbye, Pippa.
Why are you interrupting my regular scheduled program?
The boss is tired of from work.
Where is he?
He's just put it up on Facebook. I think they're back now. He stopped and had dinner on a recovery truck. I had to come down. It was only put up 2 minutes ago.
Okay. Oh,
I want to cry for him.
my boss, whom I love dearly, he is a very, very fabulous, fabulous boss.
In case you watch this, Damien, I love you too.
Yes, exactly. The boss is a fabulous boss, and he treated himself to a beautiful car.
Beautiful bright green Mercedes.
Bright green Mercedes. We love the car. It's one of those ones, with the throaty growl, which if you're a mechanic's daughter or granddaughter, you go, oh, we love that car.
You sit in the car and smile when it takes off.
Exactly. It's a lovely car. We love the fact that it's the boss's, and he takes us out every so often. And Kathleen has just seen on Facebook that they went out for dinner and the tyre popped and the car has come back in the back of a recovery truck.
And then the younger.
Boss man is not going to be a happy boss man at all. Bless his little God.
He was in the car with the youngest.
With the youngest one. Oh my goodness.
Mm-hmm.
Who is like 13, so not too bad. But yeah, boss man's not going to be happy tomorrow. Oh,
I thought I'd warn you.
I might take in cake.
I would take it, Kate.
Yeah, we're definitely going for. I don't. Do you know, Slim? Actually, I think it might be from the noise of it because I used to be in a car club, and we had a lot of V8s. It was the V8 3.5 litres that the guys had a lot of, and it sounds very similar. I mean, it just sounds so lovely to a mechanic's daughter, obviously. But yeah, he's going to be so upset. Bless him. So yeah, we need to be taking in nice things to the boss tomorrow. And this is why my child is so wonderful, because if she noticed something like that, she comes and tells me, oh, Slim Rover, 3.5 litre V8. Just loved that car. Okay, Ben. 4-bit run flats. I shall investigate run flats. Beautiful new cars don't have spare tires. Yeah, don't be sensible, Claire. You know, it's not a sensible car at all. But we did see mum and dad and it had a huge bang. Cars seemed to drop a wee bit, but kept going. The beauty of run flats. Oh, who knew? All 3.5s were the Rovers. They were beautiful cars, Slim. I loved those cars, especially the old coupe, commonly known as the Coke bottle car. Ben, really? Don't tell him you're tired tomorrow. Oh, no, I would not be daring to tell him I am tired tomorrow. That would be... No, he wouldn't love me for that at all. I will go in and be suitably sympathetic. Obviously, when Kathleen came down there, the first thing was, does he need a lift? Does he need picked up? Does he need it? And she's like, no, but the car's in the back of our recovery truck. Oh, my goodness. Puzzling me is, where are people, homesteaders, going to get their animal feed if things go south? From their garden, I would say, Dominique, because they'll have like 2 or 3 animals of each kind or something. And they won't need as much, so they'll probably grow most of their own. Slim, totally agree with you. Gutted that I don't have one of those. But I used to love it with the bench front seats and everything. I mean, they were just fabulous. I loved that car. We could actually hear my friend Ted turn at the bottom of the road. The road was 1.5 miles long. And if I was up in my bedroom, I would stoat down the stairs and mum and dad would be like, what is it? Ted's on his way. And the sitting room of mum and dad's house had 3 foot thick stone walls, so they couldn't hear it. But the bedroom was an addition. So I could hear this car coming up the road from 1.5 miles away. And I would stoat down the stairs and go, that's Ted on his way, we're way out. You know, that's how loud that car was. Rover and Racing Green, oh yeah, they were very nice. Yep, totally agree with you. What does this button do? 20 minutes every few hours will keep the freezer contents. Got a space wheel for my Skoda. It doesn't fit in the space. Needs to be a space saver. Well, that's rubbish. We don't like that. Says me, who, when my tyre went flat on my van, was so proud of myself. I was so proud of myself. I changed the wheel, like all by myself. At the side of the road, I changed the wheel. And then I put the tyre, the spare wheel on, and I let it down, and it was flat. I was not a happy bunny. Imagine that. All that effort of changing a wheel. I was exhausted. And my spare tyre was flat. I was not happy. So, yeah. That's just, one of those things that happens and you think you're doing it all good. And the whole reason with that, I think, Dominique, what's happened is there's... Oh, hi, Louise. There's a whole thing about the animal feed. Yes, farmers with many cattle, etc., the price more than doubled in a very short time. So it was much more costly. With Ukraine, that they supplied a lot of animal feed stuff, so that went short. Some of the harvests in different places, they went short, so that was why there was a lot of problem about feed. So yeah, if you're actually a farmer and chickens are your crops, then that's a bit of a problem, a huge problem. If you're a homesteader, it's still going to be a problem, because even if you're only looking for 1 or 2 bags to help you through the winter when stuff's not growing as much, then it's still doubled in price, etc., etc. So yeah, I think that's a thing. Baby tails, I just don't. I don't know if I know what I'm talking about here, but I think, is there not a big thing about seed production companies, Montesano or whatever it is, that they own all the seeds and things? So legacy seeds are one of the few that you can grow without them coming to get you. I think that's possibly why. And of course, as more and more farms go to the bigger ones, then there's less legacy. All the dogs ate were fresh veg and potatoes. My dad used to give them porridges. Yeah, we fed the pups porridge. Well, pups. We had like 2 pups in my lifetime. Defrost fridge or fridge freezer, so I have to turn it off. What about the contents of the fridge? Yeah, what I would do, Joe, is get like a couple of Coke bottles or milk cartons, fill them up and freeze them, and then put them in the fridge before you press defrost, and then that ice will help keep your fridge cold. Oh, the TB testing, Ben. Yeah, I forgot about it. Sandra, yay! Well done, you. Slim, don't even start on the let them eat the books. We're not doing the books. Just no. Yeah. Cost of producing livestock is going up, but farmers are locked into supply prices. Yeah, no. Just no. Monsanto. Yes, that's them. See? That's the thing. Bug burgers are us. Stop it with the bug burgers. We're not doing that. Yeah, I mean, there is a lot of farmers are struggling because the prices that they are locked into are from ages ago, and they're like however long, and interest rates have gone different, and then there's new rules coming in about different things, about emissions and stuff like that. And I mean, you know, everyone's getting tied up in red tape now, so nothing is as easy as it used to be. Just so difficult. Bug burgers are us. See, I'm not going to get over that till I fall over it. Bug burgers are us. No. No, 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 no. So they're contaminated, and then okay. So does everyone just want to go and do the bug thing and get it out your systems now, please? Dear, oh dear, oh dear. I do not know. So yes, now we're down to about our last 7 minutes. Does anyone have any questions? Anything you want to know? Brenda Black, hello from Perth. We're practically neighbours. We are. You're just along the road, Brenda. Look at you. What is this about bugs? This is everyone taking the mickey out of me, Joe, saying that we'll all be eating bug burgers, and I refuse to eat bug burgers. I'm not doing bugs. I will go vegan, vegetarian stuff. Oh, Charlotte, you actually told people about the sardines. Yes, I forgot about the sardines as well. What is my favourite wild food? Rose hips. I eat very little wild food, I have to say, but I love making rose hip syrup. So yeah, I like rose hip syrup. Eat sea bugs and be happy. See, look, they're all taking the mickey out of me. Dear, oh dear. Cocoa has an accepted percentage of bugs in it. Yeah, own nothing and be happy. Watch me. Brambles. Brambles are nice, Slim, but the only brambles I've found near me are like, do you know how brambles are the little, they're like bubbles. They're made up of bubbles of black. Nice stuff. But my brambles are like 3 or 4 bubbles, that's it. Is my spanner visible your end? Well, it better be. Why would you not have a spanner, Ben? No. Well, that's just rude. Why are you not here as a monitor? Moderator. Right. There we go. Can't believe, Ben, you didn't have your spanner. That's just bad. You should have a spanner now. Ben, go and type something so that I can see that you've still got your spanner. Cockroaches and Keith Richards. Oh, I like that. That's good. Food colouring from beetles used in making black pudding. We don't do black pudding, so yep. Margaret, hi from Iowa. Bless. There he is. He's back with the spanner. Ben is back on the job. Yay! Paul McGuinness, who you calling a spanner? Yeah, true. Good point. The spanner is back. Yes, it is indeed. Carmine is in loads of stuff. Yeah, could we not have that conversation? Go and not tell me all the horrible things I'm eating when I don't know about them. Reg Wench is back. Oh no. I like that wrench wench. That's almost a tongue twister. Yeah, see, he's got the spanner back now. We're all sorted. And I am going to have everything sorted for tomorrow before I go to bed. You feel the urge to be silly now. I dread to think, Slim, because your silly can just be, oh my goodness. Carla, hello. Nice to have you here. And thank you so much for being so kind. Des, which area of Scotland do you live? I am in rural Perthshire, Des. Push your luck a bit. Slim, are you testing? You're going to test the wrench, aren't you? You're going to test the spanner. Made vanilla extract. Oh. See, I thought about that and then thought, popcorn boxing, is 10k a target for your channel? Nope. Popcorn, I have no targets whatsoever. And 10k is actually more a fright. It's it's scary. It's very scary to think that that's how many subscribers I've got. So yeah, we're just going to ignore it and it'll go away. I accidentally froze melon chunks. Frozen fruit softens quick after defrosting, but it's fine. Yep. Oh yeah, I'd do that. Baby Tails, thank you. Go have sleeps or go rest and enjoy the rest of the evening. Paul, nice. Nice proper roasted dinner. Keep macron pan and fresh crusty bread or make pasta, lots of grated cheese. There you go. Nice ideas, Kim. I think we've done very well here. Shell just means 10,000 people agree with what you have to say. Yeah, but that's still a scary, scary thing. I mean, goodness. Hit the like on the way out. Everyone have a good week. Oh, seriously, Ben? That's not what you're supposed to tell me. Oh, my goodness. Just, rabbit in the headlights now. Oh, iced lollies. Oh, mango puree. I could do that. I have mango in the freezer. I could do things. All right. I'm going to say goodnight, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm just starting to cough. So that was probably a good time. So I hope you have a fabulous week and I will see you next time. Catch you later.